Sorry. All right, there we go. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see who's here. TW Simulations, hey. Polish Racer, hello to you as well. And Julius, hey. Welcome. Right, welcome to Amsterdam in XP12, the latest beta update. I've just got the list here regarding what it has changed. So 12.06b1, that's the latest beta version that I have installed. Known bugs. In some real-world weather cases, it may produce abnormal, unusual cloud shapes. Okay. Incomplete or missing feature. Master external visual networking. New XPLM APIs. Okay. So in progress features. Tuning, lighting and fog. LIT textures. VR holodeck lighting. Far trees don't look great. Better cloud shapes, especially cirrus. So as far as I understand, they're not yet properly modeled. And performance tuning. So performance tuning is still put under known bugs. Or in progress features, they say. Hey, Bruno. So I guess, well, we shouldn't really expect too much regarding performance increases, but we'll see. I mean, Amsterdam is definitely an airport that has lots of autogen and is performance hungry. So we'll see. I've got 50 FPS locked at the moment here. So we'll see how that goes. Right, then they went on with bug fixes. I'm not going to go through all of that. I mean, it's a lot of bug fixes, obviously, but I don't really see anything. One thing I wanted to check. Hold on. So let's see. Graphics. There we go. So use sync plugin bridge. So I do have that active. Okay, we'll see. Hey Giftswerk, how you doing? Nice to see you. Right, so let's get started. Oh yes, and in case you're wondering, we are using a new sound mod. KOSP project or something? Is it project KOSP project sound pack? They do give you new sounds for the 390, 320, and 321. So we'll see how that all sounds. Now, in the... Yeah, so have a listen right now. You can hear it sounds like the air conditioning and that little humming noise, that's actually the fuel pumps. And they are on, and we've got APU running. So let me just switch off the APU bleed and switch off the fuel pumps here. Right, so this will be the normal setup. There we go. You hear that humming noise is gone now? Do you hear that, guys? Or do I need to tune up the sound a bit more? So it sounds like... Let me just switch off the APU as well, although it's going to switch off after cooldown because we had APU bleed on. But that humming noise is definitely gone. There's a Swiss pushing. So if I go and switch on the fuel pumps now, you hear that? That's very cool. That's actually in the aircraft as well. You hear that exactly like this. Well, from what I can tell right now, I mean, it's a bit early because I haven't really flown a full flight, but right now I would say KOSP seems more accurate, more balanced. Okay, now we've got some sounds from that aircraft there. We do have VATSIM control, at least. We have Amsterdam approach, because we have ATOS. And you can hear the APU. Okay, we're going to try that in a minute, Bruno. APU is still running. Okay, let me just check something then. Oh, hang on. Can't seem to move on a X camera toggle. Right, so right, we will have large.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment are served. Thank you.
Hang on.
Nice engines.
I will get to that point in a minute, guys. GG Yoda, thanks for the 45 reset. Oh man. Yeah, so it is typical regarding hang on, enable, there we go. There we go. So let me just enter this as well. So I'm going to add a camera.
Added camera 5 to category wing views.
So last row.
Camera is saved.
Okay. We're going to wait until we hear or have the other aircraft leave, and then we'll go start the APU again. Obviously. So Yoda is referring to these engines, right? Pratt & Whitney 1000 series. And there is a big problem, it seems. So Yoda sent me a news article where apparently, how many engines? 1,200 engines currently installed on all kinds of aircraft have to be taken off the aircraft for a very extensive maintenance check. There's some issue with some metal powder or something. So yeah, definitely very extensive work to be done there. And at the moment, we already know that there are some issues with the Pratt & Whitneys and spare parts. A lot of airlines are having issues. Yeah, like 200 engines that immediately need to go into maintenance. And Yoda says also they also had at his airline with an engine as well. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. No, I agree. Cool, let's go do the flight init. I've prepared everything. So we are flying from Amsterdam, as we said, to Vienna. Big event today. Well, event. I mean, it's Austria Wednesday. So lots of. Oh, that's wrong. It's not LEAP, but yeah, we'll take that. Average fuel flow is the same, so don't worry about that. So here we go. So we got the flight plan loaded. Amsterdam, Vienna. Linz is the alternate. Tropopause at 32,000 feet, roundabout. Yeah, okay, so it's coming down a bit. Cost index 12, correct. And call sign Austrian 711. Temperature, it's really cold here. It's 19, it says there. This morning we had 12 degrees here at home. Crazy. Planned level is 350, minus 47 degrees up there. Yeah, looks good. And we are estimating a zero fuel weight of 61.5, yeah, or 61.6, that's correct. And the block fuel is supposed to be with 1.3 tons of alternate fuel, 4 Linz. That's going to be 6.5, yeah, block, and we have a bit of extra for the approach later on. Weather, let's just quickly look through the weather forecast. So currently Vienna is having 280 at 18. Good visibility, few 3000, scattered 3.5, 19, and 1012. Temporary, a bit windy, look at that. So it could be gusting up a bit, up to 30 knots. With some rain showers, CBs. Yeah, so a bit extra fuel definitely is a good idea. Linz, same thing. So they are expecting some stronger winds. And even Prop 40, thunderstorm rain. Now we are an X-plane, so I'm not really worried about thunderstorms here, but, well, that's just the way it is. So can we have departure ATIS? Print that out. So here we got 250 at 13, and we'll have a look at the ATIS here. That's hard to read, isn't it? Kind of reflecting. So Schiphol, arrival information, main landing 18, main departing 24. That's good news for us. So we don't have to taxi so far. 24 taxi out. Transition level is going to be 45. Very low here in Amsterdam, as always. Wind 270 at 11, and it's variable between 230 to 90 degrees. Temperature 19. Q and H. I can't read the Q and H. What the hell? Let's go here. Q and H is 1012. Dial that in. 1012. Nice. Cool. Fuel is in, and I would expect we already have the weights in as well. I mean, I can check that here. Loading info. Yeah, 61. Apply. That's fine. Cool. And the CG actually, let me just check the CG here is 0 fuel weight 29.3, and I'm gonna get the performance in through the MCDU in a minute. But let's just continue with the preparations. So we are departing 24. So I do expect the Rendy to Sierra departure. So let's enter that departure runway 24. Rendy to Sierra. Insert. And then from Rendy, it's going to be the rest of the routing. Idupo, Zulu 739, all the way to Misgo, then direct to Dixat, direct to Portit, direct Teska, direct Basu, direct Exiti, direct Dexit, direct Venen, and then the arrival will be most likely landing, I would guess, 3-4. And so it's going to be the Venen to 3 whiskey now. And we'll do the near us 5 November transition. Yep, that should be correct. Nice. So init A page, B page. Ratnaf Schiphol. We'll get to the charts in a minute. Schiphol. So airports. Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. Airport, lots of charts here. Blimey. Airport. What do you mean? I do. What do you mean? Amazon Prime, Julius? Yeah. Yeah. These should work here. Fine. I'm very grateful for any support here. It won't let you? You're joking. I'm pretty sure not too long ago I had, here we go, so yesterday, so 2 days ago, it says Smug Warrior has resubscribed, in brackets Prime, 30 months in total, so it does work. Okay, that's weird though. Maybe, have you already subbed somewhere with the Prime, Julius? So just to let you know here, 24 is the departure, 24. So we're gonna go with Sierra 5 or Sierra 6 intersection if we can. But it's a short taxi out. Lucky, because otherwise sometimes, you know, when we depart 36 left here, it's just a long taxi out. We are lucky today. Hey Cassiopeia, how you doing? Nice to see you. And Mark, hello, hello. Hope you're doing all good. So then we want to have departure, the Rendi to Sierra. So that's our departure route. Rendi to Sierra is an hour of departure. What's required? Execute takeoff immediately after receiving takeoff clearance due to converging approach traffic. Remain Talfric Central passing 2000, so we would switch over automatically. And need to climb level 60. So we go track 237 to Alpha Mike 005 overfly. Then 117 to Alpha Mike 008, max 220 knots. Alpha Mike 026. Then we go to Ivlut, Lunix, Rendi to a Dupo, all correctly programmed. 60 in there. Right, so that's that. And so flight plan, RATNAV, secondary flight plan, copy the active. We'll do a return. And we learned that we're landing 18 right in case of an engine out. So new destination, Amsterdam, arrival. I'm going to go ILS 18 right, no star, no via. Then for the engine out procedure. Oh, and by the way, we are updating the Vienna information, airport information. I've changed lots of stuff today. I'm just waiting for Senshai to upload it to the server. So we're doing NADP2 departure, 990 for the thrust reduction acceleration. Engine out is 1500, straight out 25 miles. So I'm going to put that here already, 990 in there. Acceleration, what? Oh. Huh? Does it want 0990? What? Nah. It does. Lol. Okay. There we go. I'm sure the real aircraft doesn't want it this way, but hey, first, moin. So, and the engine out was straight ahead, so let's go fix info. Come on. Those click spots. So 24. And track is supposed to be, let me just check here, 237 straight out. 237 degrees to 25 miles to hold. There we go. And that almost completes our preparations. So let's just check here the latest ATIS. Information hotel now. QNH is 1012 still. So let me calculate with 1011 and 20 degrees outside temperature condition. Dry. Yeah, that's fine. And anti-ice off. Takeoff weight 68 tons. Seriously. Yeah, 68. Right about. CG. Flex. Air condition. Hey, MCK. So congratulations, MCK. Am I allowed to say it? MCK. Mark, it's just a short taxi out, 2-4. Yeah, so MCK has gone solo today. So he's currently doing his PPL, and he went solo. So congratulations on that. Well done. All right, so air conditioning we'll have off. I try to remember that, and let's compute that. So that would be full length. Now we can we can do an intersection takeoff. So how do we do that? So for that, what we're going to do is look at the airport info, which should be the next page below the airport. So airport info, there it is. And it should give us intersection takeoff information. So runway 24, if we take full length, would be 3435. And if we go Sierra 5, I think that does make sense, Sierra 5, we've got 3205, so 230 meter shift. So I'm going to put that in there, 230 meter, and then we'll compute that. So now we have that shift indicating there. If we go, it's weird, it shows you a V1 range, because normally you only get that if the runway is wet. On dry runway, you wouldn't have a range of V1, but it's a dry runway, so we will take the upper version. Still gives us 420 meter stop margin to the end of the runway, so that's fine. But what we can do, let me just check something here. So if you go in it, performance, uplink takeoff data. Now I've got to be careful. So we can change a few things in here. Format error. Okay, well, maybe not. Dry. That's a takeoff weight. Shift. 230. Okay. And it gives us a flaps 1 plus F. So let's try that. Let's see what comes out. Now I've got to be careful when the request comes back. I have to be careful regarding flex or toga. But we'll see. Okay, so takeoff data uplink. So now I click on receive to takeoff data, and so this would be max takeoff data. If we go flex, yeah, gives us pretty much the same values: 484851, flex 74, and flaps 1 up 0.4. Yeah, so as expected, same values. So the good thing is we can just simply press on insert uplink, and there we go. So now we don't have to fill everything out. It does that for us. Takeoff shift though, it should be 230.
Welcome aboard the
There we
Captain
go.
Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
Hey,
New
maybe how you
subscribers,
doing?
Please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
I'm not sure, guys. Can you hear the alerts? I have a feeling that the alerts are quiet again for you guys. It says, oh, there's been a Windows update, that's why. You can. Okay, cool. Thanks for the feedback, MCK. Excellent. Cool, thank you much. Right, so that's all done. So we can do, well, let's get the clearance first of all. So 1 to 1.2. And then, as always, guys, give me a shout if something's too quiet or too loud. So we've got, with the Austrian 711.
KLM 3204 requesting IFR clearance.
So then we've got 24. We're expecting the Rendy to Sierra, climb 60, and then the squawk.
KLM 3204, hello, I'll call you back shortly, stand by.
Oh, hang on, we got PDC. Nice. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's do PDC. Nice. ATC menu.
3204, please check your flight plan. There is no cruise level not in,
No,
so
no.
there's nothing in that field. Please recheck your flight.
Hang on. Oh, that menu again. Where is it?
320 copy.
H2? Yeah. So gate numbers, Bravo 27.
5 right Alpha, taxi runway 24, holding point Sierra 7.
So Bravo 27, ATIS is hotel. Station is Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. A320NEO will send that off.
Runway 5 Alpha, the wind 270 with 11 knots, runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
Haha, you hear that ding dong at the back? That was my request. How cool.
And 1007, line up and sequence, runway 24.
Line up behind the traffic.
Oh, let's start the APU. I want to see if we can actually hear that. So let's start that up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right from behind? No. No, not here.
KLM 3204, I changed the flight plan.
KM 3204, I did not receive it. Which cruise level would you like? Then I will fill it in your flight plan.
KLM 3204, flight level 210 will be alright.
204, Roger. I will fill it in your flight then. Your cruise level is flight level 210, clear.
Yeah, you can hear the APU back here.
Destination Düsseldorf.
I'm just gonna dial the sounds a bit. Another thing I was demonstrating before. So you see the fuel pumps are off right now. So listen to the sound. There's no humming sound right now. Right. So let me just turn on the fuel pumps, and you'll hear a distinct humming noise now. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's what I thought, MCK. Yeah, you actually do hear it, that humming noise. Yeah, really nice. So let's turn on the APU bleed. You can hear the pack. Did you hear the pack kick in? Yeah, that whine from the pack. And the airflow. Cool. Cool stuff. Like it. So, depart request status being processed. Standby. Alright, so we'll stand by. He's busy. It does take a while sometimes. So, we'll take off the external power. Parking brake is set. So, let's take off the chocks as well. So just waiting for the clearance to come through now. But still, it's not bad though. I mean, that clunk. Right, I mean, not bad at all. In the meantime, let me give you a briefing then. So we are taxing out as follows. So we're pushing back, and it'll probably be Alpha 4. Bravo, and then we can offer Sierra 5, Sierra 6 somewhere in there. And no hotspots on taxi out. It's a short taxi out. We're then departing runway 24 on the Rendy 2 Sierra. We've already checked the waypoints, climbing up level 60. The sector, fairly low, 1700 initially, and then we've got 2300, and then back to 1700. No higher obstacles there. We have extra fuel of round about, let's see what yeah, it says 400 kilograms 12 minutes. We got a bit more actually. Should be around about 800 to 1000 kilograms extra, so about 30 minutes. Oh, actually, you know why? It doesn't have the wind data, that's why. Hence, yeah. Look at that wind. Hey, look at that. So, page 2. What? You're joking. Schiphol approach, hello, from Austrian 711 Information Hotel. Request clearance, please.
KLM 85 Alpha, contact Amsterdam radar 125, decimal 750, bye. Bye. First KLM 1007, de wind is 270 with 1 knots, runway 24, cleared for takeoff.
24 clear for takeoff, KLM 1007.
Since 711 cleared to Vienna, Randy to Sierra departure, runway 24, initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 1000.
Thank you much. Austrian 711 is cleared to Vienna via runway 24, Randy to Sierra, climb initially 60 and squawk 1000.
F111 correct, report fully ready.
Wilco, Austrian 711. Now, what was that button? Hang on. So 1000.
19 Kilo, line up awaits, Sierra 6 runway 24.
Good. So confirmed the clearance, ready to Sierra, and so in case of engine failure after V1, going to proceed straight out runway track. 25 miles if needed. Acceleration engine out is in 1500 feet. Cleanup engine secured. Climbing 2000 thereafter, and once we hit 1700, we'll take right-hand radar vectors for a approach 18. Right, that is. Stop margin about 400 meters, so it's not critical. Dry runway. I'll abort the takeoff until V1. For thrust loss, aircraft not controllable, ATC call, and all the cautions and warnings coming through the individuation phase. Right, do we have threats? Do we have anything special today that we need to mitigate? Hey, Krishu. Well, the update, I think the update was for the 319, wasn't it? I don't think the A320NEO had any bigger updates, no. Yeah, that's a good reminder. So the Pratt & Whitneys do need 5-minute warm-up time. And also, it should warm up a bit faster now with the latest update, but yeah, it does take a while for the engines to get warm. And also, we have a dual cooling possibility here with the Neos. And let me just check the oil quantities. I'm going to manually power on the FADEX to see the oil quantity, 18 and 18.5. It's nice to have different values. That's good. So that's nice. Leap win. Good. Right, then we'll take the cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins, covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 6,440 kilograms balanced. Seat belts on. ADIRS. NAF. And Barbara Ref. Kinich 1012 set. That's the cockpit preparation checklist completed. So that's all done. Fuel pumps are on. That's nice. So let's go and get the doors closed. So pre-flight departure. All right. So let me go with better pushback. I'm going to pre-plan the pushback. So it will go this way, very likely.
Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Grounded cockpit, Toliss driving up.
KLM 1007, contact Amsterdam 125750, tot ziens.
Yeah, well, I mean, MCK, in all of my flying, the A320, I've never ever had to call maintenance for oil change. They, at least at our company, they check that so often and note it down so that they don't miss doing oil servicing. I've never been anywhere close to any limitations there. Austrian 711, stand Bravo 27, fully ready.
711, information, India, QNH 10.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
QNH 1012, and start pushback approved, Austrian 711. Right, so, hey Lido, how are you? Yeah, we'll fly to Split later on. Looking forward to that.
19 kilo, contact Amsterdam 125.750, tot ziens.
Not sure why the jetway isn't going away. I mean, we've got everything set. Let me just do that. There we go. Now it's moving. Okay, cool.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released. Ready for pushback.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Nice. So before start, checklist, park brake off, takeoff speeds, flex. We have 148, 148, 151, flex 74. Windows, doors. LOL. What is happening? What are my flight attendants doing?
Good evening, will you give the gauge set by colleague?
Oh, that wasn't on auto, that's why.
Protocol 672, continue via Alpha, then Quebec to stand Bravo 35.
That explains a lot. Okay, so
Bravo 35, thank you very much. Portugal 672.
Windows doors closed. Beacon is on before suction is completed. So let's start the engines, shall we? So we're going to go here, wait for the cooling indications. Alright, in this case the engines are, first flight of the day, they are cold, so there's not much cooling going on. So there's no need for dual cooling. So no need for dual cooling. Engine 2 starts, so let's have a look here.
Flight level 60, squawk 1000. To destination Arnhem for 0 departure, runway 24, initial climb 6,000 feet, squawk code 1000, runway 1 for Tango. 1 for Tango, the initial climb flight level 60. Flight level 60, right.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
515, contact Amsterdam 125.750, bye-bye.
Oh, I like it. Oh yeah. Nice.
First, KLM 515, contact Amsterdam 125.750, bye-bye.
Yeah, Honda Jet, that's from KOSP project, it's called. Nice. Like it. One start. Now, outside is a bit of a hit and miss. I think outside you can't really hear much, but inside, very nice.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Hey, Alpha. Love it. But I guess maybe the engine sounds or the whole sounds a bit too much now. I'm just going to dial it down.
Disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Cool. So let's do the
Welcome
after
aboard
start
the Captain
flow.
Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Maybe we're, first of all, I'm not sure if I'll give you a big shout out. Maybe we're, thanks to the 41 months. Big round of applause for that. I think I missed that. Maybe we'll, thank you so much for the 41. And Dominic coming in with a Prime subscription. There we go. Thank you so much, Dominic, for your Prime. Welcome to the community. Thank you for your support. There we go. That's the all clear. So we've got to go full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. After start checklist. Anti-eye is off. Ecom status checked. Pitch trim. Okay, that's something I always forget here. That was round about 30 or something. Oh, I cannot see that. So up 0.4. There you go. So 30%, that's good. So 30% set, rudder trim neutral after start checklist completed. KLM, correction, Austrian 711 request taxi. KLM.
711 taxi, hold point Sierra 7, runway 24 via Alpha 4.
Alpha 4 and holding point Sierra 7, runway 24, Austrian 711. Don't ask me why I just said KLM, I have no idea. Right, let's listen to the hum here. Or the howl. I mean, it's a bit much. You wouldn't hear it that loud. Brake check. Working. All right. Very nice graphics. I like it. So Alpha 4 will head over to Bravo, taxi out Sierra 7. Going to give us pretty much full length. That's fine. We need to warm up the engines. 55, 50. Oh, they are warming up faster.
And 1 for Tango, information India, the QNH 1012 started and pushback approved. That's approved, information India, right now, 1 for Tango.
It has improved a little bit more, yeah, I agree.
Cleared to Dublin via Bergen.
Dublin.
Departure, runway 24, climb flightable 60.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber.
Hey, Edforce5 as well coming in.
Subscribers, please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Have a great flight, Captain.
Thank you, Edforce5, for the huge 63-month support. Thank you very much for that. A nice tap coming in here, tap 320. Right. There's the Fokker. The famous Fokker. Yeah, so I have my monitor at 100 Hertz, and through NVIDIA settings I've put half refresh rate VSync on. So I'm getting... Actually, it's getting 43 FPS, so I have to say, performance hasn't increased for me at all. Via Sierra 7, runway 24, clear takeoff, Austrian 711. I mean, it's still nice, but performance has not improved. So here we are, Sierra 7. Be careful, that's a... And, no, I'm not taking much flat. No, I'm not running it maxed out, no. Good, so... TCAS going on. Right, then let's go with... Taxi checklist. Actually, not taxi checklist. Yes, oh, taxi checklist first of all. Flight controls check. Flap setting config 1+F. Been talking too much. Radar. Predict winch system on auto. Engine mode selector normal. And ACA memo takeoff no blue. Lineup checklist. Takeoff runway is 27 full length. We're going to clear out the shift. So full length, we have TCAS, TARA, and a PAX 1 and 2 off. Lineup checklist completed. Let's go. Takeoff. Manflex 47 SAS, auto thrust blue. Thrust set.
De status wel, dank u wel. En staan wij Charlie 14, information India on board, guest our parked in to is focus.
100 knots.
Destination Innsbruck via runway 27 departure from runway 24, climb flight level 60, squawk 3163.
E1, rotate.
For runway 24, initially 60, squawk 3163,
Pause the clock. Here. Enough. Thrust climb out blue. Auto thrust.
Currently at 7,300 feet, descended to 7,000 and route direct to 0 Foxtrot. Easy 25 Echo Quebec, information is India. Expect
So Alpha Mike 008.
Descent flight level 40.
We're already with departure, so we don't have to contact them.
18 right, descend to flight level 0 Amsterdam, good day. Outside of budget, 50 minutes, Edinburgh, India. Unfortunate low, stand by short.
Interesting.
711 identified 3,000 feet, climb flight level 130.
That's confirmed. Climb level 130, Austrian 711. Thank you. Right, transition. Standard. Set standard. Standard cross check passing 38 now. Checked.
Runway 24, climb flight level 60, squawk 7334.
Oh yeah, PAX. Beautiful. Ah, just as we get distracted. 21, 23, 24. Here we go again. Lovely.
Request taxi. First, Speedbird 25 Whiskey, runway 24, Sierra 5, clear for takeoff, wind 260 degrees, 10 knots. For 25 Whiskey, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 260 degrees, 10 knots. Go for takeoff, 25 Whiskey.
Right. Flaps 0, speed checked. Flaps 0. Yeah, so green dot is very close to 220 knots, so I waited a bit. 25750 to Zins, Austrian 711. Amsterdam, good evening. Austrian 711, we're passing 75, climbing 130.
Austrian 711 Amsterdam Mellow, climb flight level 250, proceed direct to Napro.
Climb level 250, direct Napro. Thank you much, Austrian 711. So that's a nice direct Napro. Beam points straight out. Love it. 250. So thrust climb out blue. 250. Hey, Captain Mitchell. Well, I mean, I have to say, the graphics look a bit better. Although I have to admit, I have a little bit of a little add-on here where I can change the settings a bit regarding saturation and so on. Passing level 100. So, it's all quiet, nice and smooth, 7 degrees. Seatbelts, auto. So, let's go fix info clear. Secondary copy active. And RatNav clear as well. Perfect, we're on our way. GG's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have orthos installed here. Look at that, looks very nice. Anyone? Well, this should be on here. Yeah. So we're going to monitor the pitch.
76 Amsterdam radar identified. Climb to flight level 380.
Yeah, I think the clouds. Yeah, Captain Mitchell, I agree. I think the clouds have improved as well a little bit. And I'm running active sky.
Correct.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. I mean, assuming you're running orthos.
Foxtrot Juliet, unfortunately London is offline. What here to go
Right.
to this flight.
And this sound mod, definitely also very good. I like it. Yeah, the only thing I'm still a little bit Jarhead, I think I'm a bit disappointed still about is the performance. I mean, the Toliss is actually not very FPS hungry, and to only get like 40 FPS on my system, that's not the best, to be honest.
Solution 243 Yankee, goeiedag, Kuiper shortly.
North Mech, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, how are you? Yeah, no, that's... Well, I mean, yeah, but still, I mean... If you're running a different aircraft, out, you know, anything else than Toliss...
Austrian 7 dan land, 100 to go, 122, that's fine.
22.8, thank you much, Tutins, from Austrian 7-1. Yeah, we'll see later on in Vienna. Let's see how that performs. Yeah, downrange. I mean, have I deinstalled? I think I deinstalled XP12 now. So, yeah, the performance there was better, definitely. So yeah, it's still got some ways to go. But definitely visually, so from the visuals, it has improved. And then we have some great aircraft add-ons here as well, right? So Lilo, have a good landing, yeah. So what are we up to today? Right now, like we mentioned, we are on our way to Vienna, and then we'll do the next flight on Microsoft Flight Sim with the Phoenix from Vienna to Split with a new World Update 14. Oh yeah, you're right, IXEC making a 717. Is there a 737 already compatible with XP12? Do you know? Alright, something else is loading in now. I can just hear everything now. It should go back to 50. There we go, now it's back to 50. I just heard something load in. Not yet. Hoping soon. Okay, nice. Yeah. That would be great. I would really look forward to the IXEC 737 initially. Lovely aircraft. Yeah, you got the Zebo mod, you've got the 747-200, the Toliss 319-2021. Some good GA aircraft. Yeah, the Flight J's, right. Although I'm not sure. Oh yeah, no, the Flight J's should be working as well soon. Yeah, 727, 737, INI 300. Yes, Mark, absolutely, yeah. But is that? I think that's already compatible, isn't it? Just haven't flown it yet. Yeah, yeah, it is, right. I'm just going to dial down the sounds a bit. Yeah, so pod. For me, right, 250. Let's go up 350, 350. So we got, hang on, let me go. So thrust climb, altitude 350. TCAS should be on. Let's go above here. Yeah. It's well, not really. I don't know. I don't think it's dark. I mean, it does auto adjust a little bit. Yeah, that's true. So the Monster Tech setup is, for me personally, absolutely fantastic. So, for example, this afternoon I practiced. Initially, this morning I practiced a little bit more with the Comanche. Then I went onto DCS, flew the F-15. And that has a completely different hardware setup. Center stick, thrust levers from Warthog, and then this preparing for the stream, then I put everything back for the 320, and the exchanging of the hardware is so comfortable now. It's so quick, and since it's so modular, I've set up so many things regarding my stream decks, some other things, bits and pieces there with the keyboard. So I do love the way you can actually improvise and adjust everything to your needs. The downside really is, I would say, is the cost. So it is expensive, and that's the point where I guess, I mean, if you're very handy with building things, I think Megas built a little bit his own rig, so you can order some of these parts yourself and then put them together. But for me, that wasn't on the cards. So for me, yeah, it had to be everything pre-made, and I just assembled it. And but yeah, for me, absolutely brilliant. So comparing to when I was sitting in front of a desk. That's really smooth, love it. So in front of a desk, or at a desk with a normal PC setup, that was very uncomfortable. Hey, Wahab, how you doing? Have the shadows improved? I think you can still see a little bit of an edge there, but that seems to have improved as well. Yeah, much like I said, if you're able to do so, if you're willing to do so, all fine. For me, I just do not have the time, and I don't have the knowledge, and I don't have the things to do that and assemble it myself. So for me, while it was a more expensive choice to make, I really love it. That's the thing. I really think, for me personally, that was worth the investment. Hey, Paolot. And you have to realize, I'm sitting here doing streams a long time and, exchanging the hardware for different aircraft setups. And, yeah, I just can't imagine going back to a normal desk. That's just not on the cards for me anymore. Hey, Green Dot Foxtrot, how you doing? Have you ever worked in a working group committee at your airline? No. No. The issue really with that is Green Dot Foxtrot for me. I've always, pretty much always commuted back and forth to Frankfurt. And so if you do anything like with the group things and committees or a desk job at the airline, you need to be living nearby. If you drive to work, 5 times a week, you just can't commute. Yeah. One thing I would have loved to do is become an instructor. That would have been something I really would have, I think, enjoyed doing. But again, because of my commuting, that has never been on the cards. So, right, and keeping fingers crossed, I just received my my last duty plan for the A320 series for August. So the plan is beginning September to start my ground course for the 787. Very hyped about that. I don't commute every day. So, for example, I'm going to be leaving for my next 5-day trip tomorrow morning. So I commute to Frankfurt tomorrow morning, and then I start my 5-day rotation. And then I finish on Monday afternoon, and then I'll commute back home on Monday late afternoon or evening. How would you rate the benefits of EBT now? That has been in for a couple of years. Okay, so yeah, so Green Dot Foxtrot, I mean, looking back over my, how many years now? 27 years? 28, no, 28 years now at the airline. Long time. So if I go back to the initial parts of my work as an airline pilot and the half-yearly check flights, those were really check flights, and the atmosphere was tense, and you felt pressured, of course, to deliver a good performance. So now with the EBT, so it's more like a performance-based training concept where you have 2 days in a row, 4 hours each on each day, and doing simulator flights. It's orientated a lot more towards real life scenarios. So we call those the loft missions, so line oriented flight training missions. And that to me has a lot more value because, if you, after a certain while, you reach a certain amount of experience, doing the same check flights, the same concept over and over again, it becomes too routine and then even too easy, I would say. So especially as a captain, you know, getting thrown into the cold water regarding scenarios, and there are scenarios that are not so complex, and then there are scenarios that are very complex, very time critical, for example, and quite often these days you have topics with diversion, weather, so there's a lot more now. Taylor West, is that what you do with your students? Good God. How are you doing, Taylor West? Nice to see you. But that's a good idea for the next flight with Mark. Yeah, Taylor West. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely, you know, the evidence-based training, so EBT standing for evidence-based training, is definitely a lot better these days. So I personally feel that a lot of pilots will profit from that. And it's more a atmosphere where you are learning and you're going to learn from your mistakes instead of being punished, or, you know, well, punished is a bit harsh, but I mean, criticized for any mistakes that you may do. So now it's if you for example, there's something that you've not been good at, so some sort of time critical failure, let's say, and your CRM wasn't good, you know, you get a chance to train that to go again. Taylor West, thanks, thank you very much. Yeah, doing good. Yeah. I hope. I guess you guys are busy, right? Just like everyone at the moment. And Brainworld, hello to you. Welcome. Can't believe it's all cav okay. Outstar 350. What's Frankfurt weather at the moment? So there we go. We got past Frankfurt. So let me get the weather for Frankfurt. So let's go out cruise. Atsu. I don't measure heights of a plane, but I'm sure the experts, they have certain criteria regarding tire pressure and then, you know, measuring the height. But that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I'm not in any ways connected to licensing and so on. Oh, you mean like the altitude? Oh, okay, now I get it. No, you mean the altitude. So very basic. Yeah, that's being done through, simply speaking, through measuring the outside air pressure. How is the plane not going up or down? Right now we have the autopilot engaged, so we dialed in 35,000 feet. So the autopilot now is maintaining that altitude for us. Let's go received messages. Frankfurt, cap okay. It is cap okay, interesting. 19 degrees, 1014. Nice, okay, so heavy recruitment, that's interesting, Tail West. So lots of training to do. Wow, look at that tailwind. Yeah, I like it. And look at the Mach number right now. So we've got a fairly low cost index, and the cruise speed depends on your wind situation. So right now, since we have a lot of tailwind, the aircraft is slowing down, flying at a slower cruise speed. So it stays longer in that tailwind condition. Yeah, MCK, absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's also giving us the weather separation between the north and the south. So here in North Germany, like I just mentioned, beginning of the stream, it's been very cold. Let me just find the charts here. So here's a significant weather chart. Look at that. So one jet stream, 135 knots there, another 135. Some cat areas, clear air turbulence areas. And then we got some isolated embedded CBs to the south, but here on our routing, looking fine. Very nice. That's Active Sky, Tail West. So I was keen to try it out today, again, because I know that it hasn't been performing too well. Typical A320 cruise Mac, and it's 737 NG faster. I don't know exactly what the NG has cruise speeds, but for us, we would normally go in between 0.76, 0.77, sometimes 0.78, depending on the wind, depending on the cost index that we enter. 8.2, that's fast. You mean maximum speed? I mean, I'm typical cruising Mac. The NG doesn't go cruise 8.2, does it? Yeah, but no, he asked, not the max MCK, he asked the typical cruising Mac. Beautiful. Yeah, so pretty much the same then. Okay, well there we go. Hey, Madame, thanks for the input. So, NG normal about 0.77, and if you crank up the cost next to 100, then you have 0.80. Mr. Weird Fox, very happy. If you go back to the beginning of the stream when we heard, for example, the hum of the fuel pumps, APU sounds. We're gonna have a look at the PTU sounds later on. Yeah, engine start. Very nice. Yeah, I think I would definitely say it's better than BSS sounds, yeah. Oh yeah, MCK, remind me please. Yeah, we'll try a single engine taxi and then. Yeah, and then we'll forget to switch off the yellow ilic pump when we park the aircraft, switch off the engines. We'll hear the nice bark of the PTU. Good, let's do a fuel check. Tesca, 26 minutes after departure. So let's check. Tesca, there we go. So we've, well, we lost 2 minutes. So 48 is when we departed. So that was, should have been there about 17:12. And we were here at 17:14. The fuel is should have been 3.6 plus 1 ton extra, so 4.6 is what we're supposed to have, and we have 4.8, so 200 kilograms more. But there we go. But good values. Good to continue. Metro, so to the right we should see Frankfurt. To the right, I said. There we go, look at that, Frankfurt Airport. Lovely. How did you learn about the plane? Well, I fly this plane in real life. So currently still rated on that, but not for much longer it seems, so keep your fingers crossed. Only 4 more weeks. Yeah, what happened? I just posted that. If you read chat, yeah, just read the message above there. Cool. Right, so. Well, next month, I don't have many standouts next month. Nice, I have Nice, Gothenburg, is something I look forward to. Oh, and guess what? Bucharest. When are you in Bucharest, MCK? I actually do have Bucharest. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, PM me. Right, then we've got Paris. Oh no. Sorry, I don't like Paris. Paris. Venice. Okay, got Venice. Yeah, there we go. I just need to answer a quick email there. What do you not like about Paris? It's not that I don't like the city of Paris. It's more the fact that I don't like the airport, and I don't like the long drive that we have from the airport to our hotel. And I'm not joking. I've had bus rides that took almost 2 hours. So we were actually coming to the airport and we were like already an hour late for departure because the bus took 2 hours to get there. Toliss, you go to Paris next month at the end of... Okay, so for me, I've got some in the mid part of August, unfortunately. Hey, Wes, you need to tell me when you're back in Frankfurt at some point. Yeah, I'd love to meet up with you. Spessart, look at that. Beautiful, oh, I love it. Frankfurt Airport in the background. Beautiful. Yeah, was it in Brussels? Well, no, but it was on the other side of Paris. Well, Taylor West, I'll be in Frankfurt, for example, in September very often. I'll be kind of mid September for about 6 weeks. I'll be flying lots of simulator in Frankfurt. Yeah, Taylor West, good guess. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't count as Paris, lol. Well, Green Dot Foxtrot, sometimes I do wonder, yeah. The thing is, we actually had, for a while, we had the hotel at the airport. And I thought that was brilliant because you could take the underground to the city center. It would take pretty much the same time as going from La Défense to the center with the underground. So maybe a little bit longer from the airport, but still, I mean, you know. But the drive to hotel took like 5 minutes instead of, you know, up to 2 hours. Yeah, so right now what they have done, they adapted obviously the travel times from the hotel to the airport, and so pickup is so early now. And yeah, and then if there's no traffic jam, you arrive so early at the airport. It's Is it really? So Orly's a mess as an airport. Okay, I've never been to Orly. Happy to say. Yeah, but still, I mean, isn't Charles de Gaulle also a mess for passengers? Our Tail West, we actually have lots of flights going in and out of Paris. So we do have some, I think there's at least 2 or 3 crews staying at Tel each night. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't. Yeah, well, we usually depart from Terminal 1. Terminal 1, every time I go in, I have to think of, what is it called, Fantomas? Or at least some James Bond was filmed there, right? Like 50 years ago. And it was like, you know, futuristic. And they haven't, I swear to God, they've never put another layer of new paint on the walls. It's still the original paint, 100%. The way that looks. Hey, Travel, how you doing? How do you say that the autopilot? That takes a long time to explain. There's lots of videos on YouTube if you don't mind. Well, you know those tunnels, Tail West. I'm not sure where you depart from, but the tunnels to get to the satellites in Terminal 1. I find that so spooky. And the rubber kind of layer on the well, you can't really call them escalators. I mean, they are kind of escalators, but right, 13255. Okay, 13255. Munich, hello from Austrian 711, level 350.
Hello, Austrian 711, radar transfer.
Thank you. On outstation, do you enter the airport through the passenger building sometimes? Yeah, it depends, MCK. So, for example, there are airports where we get taken straight to the aircraft. So we take the staff entrance, if you like, at the airport. And there's airports like Paris, Charles de Gaulle, for example. We have to go through normal check-in and normal passenger paths. And then sometimes you have in the airport crew security. But not always. So, but usually crews will get prioritized so that they can quickly get to the aircraft. Exactly. So Bucharest is definitely normal path, and Birmingham, yeah, same thing. So Birmingham. I'm just trying to think Birmingham with the security. Yeah, there's a special crew security if I remember correctly. But again, they're very strict with these restrictions on liquids and so on. Yeah, so even though they have a separate crew security, we still have the same limitations regarding that. So, where are we? We're coming over to Nuremberg right now. Nice. Let's check. Let's go outside. Oh, it's really lovely weather today. What's happening? Isn't Vienna online yet? Can't get a...
Radar, good afternoon, Dutch Radar 212 with your level 360 inbound Nancy. Oh, that's surrender 212 radar.
Let's try the ATIS. They're not available. They're not online yet. Oh, it's. I think they said 7:30 local. Yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe. Give them a few more minutes. I think the tower controller today is having his exam at Vienna. (290.16), so probably 3-4 for landing. Maybe 2-9. We'll see. Cavo K again. Cavo K 17 QNH 1012. Should be on in 4 minutes. Roger. Budapest is great. Good. Good to hear. I'm just, you know, Lilo, do you know if Split Airport is now part of the world update? So that maybe I have to deactivate the world update airport, because there is an add-on for Split from Orbix. 2-9 for landing after 9 p.m. Okay. So I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, so Polish racer, yeah, for us as well. We had 12 degrees this morning. And I went cycling quite early this morning and I was cold. End of July. Can you believe it? That's really smooth now, the flyby. Okay. Right, there we go, Nuremberg. Lovely. Yes, warm in Glasgow. Oh, Birmingham, are you joking? Rain drizzle. Blah.
275 France, 463, thank you.
Blah. Me don't like that, no. Yeah, I was just saying MCK because the picture you sent me, you had sunshine. I was just thinking something doesn't add up. So let's have a look. Vienna, arrival 8 is now online. Landing 3-4 with an ILS. Let me get the ATIS then. So Atsu. Destination ATIS. Here we go. Print that out. Cool. You flew on Tuesday, no thermal, so smooth. It was like through butter. But today could really feel the stronger. Yeah. Typical summer day then. So let's look at the alternate lens, 240-10, good visibility, few 900. So plan B, lens is definitely valid. Or we could say we're going to stay here in
radar rider, A1 November with you, flight level 350.
in Vienna.
Okay, A1 November, thank you, radar.
So we've got 17...
A1 November, can we step out for 5 minutes? Sure, Republic.
So 17 degree, degrees. 1012 QNH, and the wind 290-20, so a bit stronger wind. 50 degree off, so we're going to have a bit of crosswind there. That's nice to see today. Transition level 120. I am gonna do a config 3 landing. With that kind of headwind or crosswind, that's fine. So config 3 approved. Thank you. Right, landing performance 3-4 and wind 290-20. Temperature 17 1012. Dry anti-ice. Off landing weight is going to be around about 65 tons. Landing config 3, air conditioning on, V approach auto brake low, reverse off. Yeah, so with that, we have a predicted landing distance for 1800 meters. That's fine. Oh, and we do have now some new infos. Now, like I said, we will have that info up on the website very soon. So, good thing is, runway 34, exit Bravo 7, Bravo 5. So those two should be fine. 1630, 1940. So somewhere in there. Let's get rid of those. So airport, there we go. Yeah, so Bravo 5 or Bravo 7, depending on the traffic, they sometimes want you to leave or exit earlier. Bravo 7, Bravo 5. So those two. Bravo 7, 1630. So auto brake low is definitely a good choice today. Then we got arrival. So we're taking the, not this one. We're taking the Nerdu 5 November transition. So from Nerdu, it's around the east normally for the transition. And initially, we've got the Vienna 3 Whiskey arrival. So quickly check the correct procedure. So we've got Vienna 6,000 above, 190 6,000 above. Then we've got 191, also 6,000 above. Then we've got 192 6,000 above, and then Mazur in between 6,000 and level 170. Ball node 1. Yeah, that applies to us. So yeah, window level 170 down to 6,000. That's correctly programmed. Tempta 6,000 above, and then Nerdu also 6,000 above, all correctly programmed. From there, we're going to follow that transition we just mentioned, Whiskey 987, and we do get some shortcuts from time to time. But the whole transition is going to be pretty much in 6,000 feet until we hit 977 with max 230 knots, correct. And then we've got 975, 974, 973, 972, 971. 3,000 from that point onwards, 4,000, 3,000, correct. And then we've got the final descent, ILS 34, Cat 1, 7.4 to the runway 34, missed approach, straight ahead 1,000 feet to 9.8. That's Juliet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.8, overfly. Yeah, Delta 339 Juliet, so that's correct. Yeah, 10 miles, and then Fisherman VOR, and we're climbing 5,000 feet. All correctly programmed, fantastic. Minimum Cat 1 is 800 feet. Barrow, obviously. And config 3 is set. Ratnav. Fox Mike Delta. And then what I do as well here, I'm going to put the landing runway threshold into the progress page. Nice. Cool. And Austrian 711 standing by for descent.
811, roger, I'll try your best in about 3 minutes.
Copy it, Austrian 711. Right, cool. So he will call us back. Yes, we normally shut down or take out the autopilot for landing. There's airlines that leave the auto thrust in. Top of descent reached, correct. We are aware of that. So briefing for the approach, as mentioned and checked on the Vienna 3 Whiskey, followed by the Nerdu. The Nerdu 5 November transition. On the ILS, then 3-4. Sector altitudes are 3,900, 2,900. Minimum cut 1 was 800 feet. Missed approach was already briefed, checked. And the extra fuel available, 700 kilograms, 21 minutes, or 22 minutes. And plan B, initially we're going to stay in Vienna for a second approach. And Linz, as our standard alternate, is valid as well. I'm going to fly it fully managed flight director approach, although, yeah, but it's a bit windy today, crosswindy, so we'll use the flight directors. Config 3, orbit low, exit to the left, Bravo 5 or Bravo 7, depending on traffic, and then taxi in. Most likely yeah, Echo probably, and then Lima, and then depending on where we park, so Echo up north if we park here on the northern side, otherwise we'll probably get Lima and then exit 4 or exit 7 onto the ramp. But there's no hotspots there.
Hello, 212, switch to Unicom, goodbye.
Specials,
Unicom, bye-bye.
well, shortcuts. Quite often we get high in the profile, like right now we're already very high in the profile, so I'm going to use the speed brakes in a minute. Oh, that's traffic, look at that. Wizz Air. Cool. Descent level 330, confirm, Austrian 711. Okay, well, that's not much. Thrust idle descent, alt blue, 330. The thing is, we don't have an issue with track mileage. We have the issue with the restriction that we just mentioned. So the Mazu are 170 below, that's the problem. That's our restriction. So if I put that on here,
2147, sorry for delay, 5047.
that's only 90 miles. Oh, hang on, 90 miles?
Descent factor 230 is 88. That's 279, direct to Spesa.
That doesn't add up. What is it calculating?
With 88, proceed direct Toliss. Direct Toliss is 88. Austrian 711, Wien 13435.
3435, Dankeschön, tschüss, die Austrian 711. He sounds like he has a cold or something. Servus Wien, the Austrian 711 level 330.
Austrian 711, Servus Wien, radar contact, lit Vienna 3 Whiskey arrival.
Vienna 3 Whiskey, Austrian 711, danke. So, let's see, let's log on. 3435, there it is. LOVN. LOVN. And notify. I don't know what the FMS is calculating. I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, we still got 80 miles to go. Why is it telling me I'm 7,000 feet high? I don't understand it. So special threats, I don't see anything else. Active center is Vienna. Nice. Right. If you like to do these kind of things, you can go ahead and program the MSA. So we got radial 100, for example. Then we've got radial. What else do we have? 65, 80, no, 65.
Flying 6 Papa Juliet, contact München 132-550, Servus.
Mission 132-55, Flying 6 Papa Juliet, two.
Proceed direct to Mazur. So we're gonna go Wilco send direct Mazur. Insert. Very nice. Cool. So I'm gonna go to plan mode here. Airport, and there we go. So here we have that
Vienna radar, guten Abend,
oh, what did I just draw in? Hang on.
Echo at flight level
165, 165. So,
from Pisan.
fix info.
Travel 1 Delta Echo, Servus, Wien, radar contact, climb flight level 350.
There we go.
Climb flight level 350.
So now we've drawn in that sector pi, helps us with situation awareness regarding minimum altitudes. Cool, so now it says top descent reached. How many miles do we have to Mazur? 60 miles? Yeah. And Austrian 711 standing by for descent.
Austrian 711, descent to reach flight level 170 at Mazur.
Descent 170 reached by Mazur, Austrian 711. So there we go. Same time, same clearance. Wilco send.
The Austrian 711, just for confirmation that you received the CPDSC prompt to descend to reach 170 at Mazur?
Yeah, it came about 10 seconds after I got the clearance via voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. So, we're a little bit high in the profile of the aircraft, and I'll go towards the upper bracket here. And if that doesn't work, then they'll tell me to add some drag. Sometimes, so for us, no. So if you mean like if you go a beam points, no, not for us, no. The weird thing is, so Tail West, I think you're referring to the new software updates. So the new aircraft coming out with the newer software updates. When you go direct to and you press a beam points, it does take over the restrictions that you had from the original waypoints. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I found that confusing because to my knowledge, S8 copies that. So to my knowledge, if you go direct, that's it. Your next restriction is that waypoint that you've been cleared direct to. You're not expected to respect the beam waypoints unless, for example, in London, when you're on the radar vectors, they will explicitly tell you descend and then reach level 160 a beam that net waypoint. Really?
Please very good evening, Ryanair 81 November with you, flight level 310.
Well, I find that weird because normally ATC would have to tell you that.
Servus Wien, radar contact, cleared Bodex 2 Whiskey arrival.
I'm going to put some speed brakes out.
Bodex 2 Whiskey arrival for Ryanair 81 November.
So we've got how many miles? 40 miles, 12,000 feet. Yeah, we got to hurry up a bit. Speed brakes out.
81 November.
Yeah, Sabre, exactly.
When ready, descend to reach flight level 170 at Masur.
Right, that looks like Linz, if you ask me. The Alps in the background there, absolutely beautiful. Love it.
Bean radar, hello, Scandinavian 2836 at flight level 240. Can we go up to flight level 300, please, if you don't mind?
Scandinavian 2836, hello, radar contact, squawk 4023.
Squawk 4023, Scandinavian 2836.
Ryanair 81 November, proceed direct Masur, descend to
So we're coming into the path now. Stowing the speed brakes.
Proceed direct to Masur and descend to level 170 by Masur for Ryanair 81 November. Apologies.
Scandinavian 2836, climb flight level 300.
Out of the paint shop, MCK.
Thank you very much, Scandinavian 2836.
Straight out of the paint shop. Yeah, I agree, yeah. It looks very nice, yeah. So, speed, let's have a look. Contact, 134675.
One support, that's 125, 12455, bye-bye.
Servus Wien, the Austrian 711, passing 240, descending 170 to reach by Masur, and we have information Delta.
711, very good evening. Delta, actually it's Echo now, no significant changes. Expected as approach runway 34. Proceed back to Whiskey 985 to join Nerdu 5 November transition.
Thank you much. Direct to Whiskey 985 to join the Nerdu 5 November transition thereafter. Austrian 711.
Please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary
There we go.
drinks, snacks,
Hey, Chris Lee.
flight entertainment will be served.
61 months.
Thank you.
Descend 120, Austrian 711.
Another resub. Even after all these years, your streams are entertaining and educating at the
that's
same
really kind.
time.
Thank you
Keep
so
going,
much.
Black box.
Oh, that's really kind.
711 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. There we go. Chris Lee, thank you so much for the 61 months of support. That's a very long time. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're doing well, Chris. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words as well. All right, got company message. Let's have a look. AOC menu, received messages. Log off, accept.
463, turn right, turning 250.
I will get the latest ATIS again.
250, Air France 463.
Just to make sure that we have no major changes. Oh, it still says Delta. He said Echo, didn't he? Echo 34. We got 17 degrees, connection 1012. And the wind currently 290.16. So all good. Yeah, there's another message here apparently somewhere. Received messages. Accepted. Ah.
463, right, heading 310.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Hang on.
310, clear runway 34, Air France.
Done that. Done that. Yeah, I think that's bugged again here in the Toliss. Let's erase that. Yeah, I think that's a bug. Yeah, it thinks it's a PDC for some reason. Now, normally I would have done the following. I would have pressed a beam points. So depending on these restrictions, sometimes they are airspace related. So I'm just going to go with open descent right now.
Time flight number 240. Time flight number 240, Austrian 335.
Beautiful. What a gorgeous night or evening. And we are in real time, by the way.
Thank you very much. Contact tower 123.8. Goodbye.
So there we go. So we're going to be 170 at B Mazur now. Also, we have to be aware that we're probably not going to fly the complete transitions. I think MCK was referring to that earlier. So quite often what happens is that at one of these waypoints, either 981 or 979, you will get either radar vectors or a shortcut to these waypoints. So you normally don't fly the whole transition there. So this is where the info regarding the threshold comes in handy. The complete distance to threshold is here 111 miles. So if we completely fly that, speed descent, so it's going to be 1,000 feet per minute now. Obviously, we will be very low right now. Hey, Sim Caesar. Welcome. How are you doing? Sim Caesar.
Very good evening, Ryanair 81 November.
I think I asked that before. Are you on XP12 now?
For flight level 170, level 1 reducing speed for...
I think last time you said you're not.
Ryanair 81 November, good evening, Anchor is correct. Expected as
That is so beautiful.
Flight to Whiskey 985.
Thank you, Mark, for the shout out.
November transition.
Okay, receive direct Whiskey 985 to join the Nadu 5 November transition and expect an ILS runway 34, Ryanair 81 November.
Yeah, so are you using both XP11 and 12? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, so Caesar, I'm just wondering, because the 747-200, right, that is working in XP12. Yeah, regarding a shared flight at some point. I would love to do that. And maybe get KOSP available for that as well.
Ryanair 9 November, descent level 120.
120, 81 November.
Vienna approach, good afternoon. Austrian 263 with you, flight level 190 for flight level 140 inbound Natex.
Thank you much, Caesar, yeah, lovely.
Identified, information echo, Alice 34, direct Whiskey 972.
Beautiful
Okay, direct
atmosphere right now, I love it.
Whiskey 972, Austrian 263, thank you. 263, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Right, let's get the people strapped in. Seatbelts on.
Descent 263, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Okay, so don't share flight with Zebo. Okay, that's also an option, Sim Caesar. Yeah, okay, let me check that then.
Austrian 263, descent 6,000 feet, QNH.
Andre, as far as I can tell, the clouds look nicer. Now, we don't have any clouds here, but when we departed from Amsterdam, that was actually quite nice.
Something 6,000 feet,
I need to update the Toliss config file. Okay, so yeah, okay, Tail West. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, so all in all, I think yeah, atmospheric effect. So it looks nice. So the whole feel of the sim is getting better. So especially with the orthos, looking very nice. Performance though hasn't really improved. So they still need to go and improve that for sure. But I know they're on it. So, but it's going in the right direction. Absolutely. Good, here comes Outstar, level 120, and the airport is 1 or 2 o'clock, and the city should be there as well. So that's downtown Vienna, and the airport is on the other side there. Hard to see at the moment.
Mr. 26 Juliet, very good evening. Identified, LS approach, runway 34, information echo. You cleared direct to Whiskey 985 to join Nerdu 5 November transition.
Well, I don't know, Gavin. I mean, it's doing the Vulkan graphics engines, so I think it should be more on the GPU side, not so much CPU anymore. What's new in this beta? A lot of bug fixes and this is an 8000 connection 1012 Austrian 711. So we're going to go vertical speed, out blue 8000. I'm going to check the QNH setting here. So 1012.
263, are you able to reach 6,000 feet overhead Whiskey 972, or do you need some more checkpoints?
HX! I don't know how to pronounce that name. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Yeah, so apparently the cloud simulation is better. So weather simulation is getting better apparently.
We're trying to make
there we go. Downtown Vienna.
If you're unable, that's no problem. I can keep this some more checkpoints. With 26 Juliet, descent flight level 130. Descent flight level 130 with 26 Juliet.
Mean radar Austrian 909er, climbing 5,000 feet.
So 909er, good evening, identified, front passing altitude, climb flight level 160.
Austrian 909er,
so let's check, that's 20 miles, 25, 30, 40 miles. So we're still good on the profile. Slowing down to 50 knots, that's also good. Do you think XP12 is worth it if I already have the PMDG in Phoenix with a few airports? No, not really. I think you have 2 camps. So there's one X-plane users and Microsoft Flight Sim users. So the advantage with X-plane is obviously, I think, the atmospheric simulation and turbulence simulation, wind influence simulation is better in X-plane. It feels a little bit more realistic. Oh no.
So Caesar has been talking about how much he would like to
Scotty, my God.
in the A320 FYI.
Is he really? I don't know. Scotty, you're so kind. Scotty, thank you for your amazing support. Another 1,000 bits this time. Thank you so much. Big love. And But that would be a new one if SimCaesar really wants to do a 320 flight.
Cleared Standard 4 November transition.
Oh. Deep down inside, I bet he is.
Eurowings 3702.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. I think the learning curve... Oh, that's a huge refinery there, yeah. There's the airport. So doing a shared cockpit definitely has a good learning curve for him, that's for sure. But I'm not sure, it probably will stress him a little bit. So we've got 600 feet to go.
3702, descent flight level 120.
Yeah, 50 FPS plus, that's fine.
You're not
Yeah.
yet cleared for
There's the...
Descent flight level 120.
So I'm going to pre-dial the tower 19.4, although I'm just wondering, do we have a director?
711, descent 6000.
Descent 6,000, Austrian 711.
And I'll go for any given answer.
So we've got 15 miles for the earliest turn, and we have to be 6,000 above there.
Turn that setting 150.
2,000 to go. Ah. You know what? Look at the colours. That looks nice.
705, fellow identified, climb level 240.
Have they changed stuff with that as well?
20 Kilo on Alpha, after the touch and go.
Yeah, it looks way better now, doesn't it?
Climb 5,000 feet.
Not so orangey.
After touch and go, follow published mission approach, climb 5,000, 20 Kilo on Alpha. 20 Kilo on Alpha, calls in only, Wien arrival 11988. Expect.
Yeah, you hear validity. Yeah, the haze also looks amazing. So we've got ILS on, and the ILS Oscar Echo November is identified.
1117, good evening, identified, expect LS approach, runway 34, cleared near to 5 November transition. Expecting ILS approach to runway 34, cleared near to
Beautiful.
5 November transition, Walker 2.7.
Yeah, lovely view of the airport there. Gorgeous. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? You enjoying? You know, one thing I need to try as well, Lewis. I still have the Diamond. I think 19.8 course and only Austrian 711. Thank you. I need to try the Diamond. Wien Director Nabend, the Austrian 711.
Okay, 711, servo speed 230.
Speed back 230, Austrian 711. So we've got selected speed 230, pull on that, there we go. Outstar. I don't see any other traffic. Let me try that, yeah. Hello. Is that still bugged?
263, descent 3000, cleared ILS 34.
Oh, you have that. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't work in auto. You have to put that to on for auto reporting. And there we go. Now we got. Now we got other traffic inside there. If he's at 6,000 feet, he's high. We're 10 miles from the ILS. He's high. Because he's also 6. There he is.
263 speed 200 or greater. 200 or greater. 210. Alpha speed 210.
Another traffic coming in from the south. Don't have a visual just yet. Yeah, look, he's at 4,000. He's still something like 2,000 feet high.
81 November, arrival table. And 711, descent 4,000.
Send 4,000, Austrian 711. Good, so we're going to go vertical speed, alt blue, 4,000. So since we have traffic here, we're going to turn very shortly, but that's 5 miles. And we've got to be 4,000 both there, so I'm just going to go with 1,000 feet per minute. That's going to be plenty.
Then 711, turn right, heading 250.
Right, heading 250, Austrian 711. There we go, as expected, heading. So I'm going to put direct to... Let me put the final fix in here. And opposite is going to be 159.
Again? 263, establish on ILS 34.
No.
263, speed 160, greater until 40 me, contact tower 12380. 160 till 40 me and contact tower 119.4. Awesome, 260, thank you for your service.
There we go, I'm going to pull on the heading knob again. NAF blue, NAF black, as they say.
21 Alpha, speed 200. 200, that's an Alpha. And 711, turn right, heading 310, cleared ILS 34, descent 3000.
Right, heading 310, cleared DLS 34 and descending 3000, Austrian 711. No, that's just a joke we do. So NAF blue and a NAF black, yeah. Although I have to say, I've never really done that joke. It's more a first officer thing. I don't normally do that. Just saying. So we're 16 miles away, and the elevation is another 586, almost 600 feet high. Lockstar. There's another aircraft there.
Z26 Juliet, arrival, good evening. 81 November, descent 4,000.
4,000, 81 November.
So normally would go 160 knots.
Standard meter approach procedure, contact tower 12380. The speed? 180 to 6, thank you.
So 180 to 6.
180 to 6, publish list approach, contact tower 1238, ciao.
238? Huh? Is he somewhere else?
711, speed 210 less.
210 or less, Austrian 711. Flaps 1, speed is checked. Flaps 1.
And 81 November, turn right, heading 250.
50, right at 81 November.
Is that a secret frequency or something? Because I don't see it on the list. Oh, that's a new call. Hang on. Guys, that sounds different as well, doesn't it? That's not the Toliss call out, I'm pretty sure. Flaps 2, speed is checked. Flaps 2. Alt star.
2,000.
Lol. Yeah, I have to say, I really like that that sound pack. Very nice. 80 knots, a little bit from the left. Runway is inside.
Right, 310 down to 3,000, cleared ILS 34 for right at 81 November.
Put these on here. Light slope star. So missed approach, I think was 5,000. Missed approach is set. Manual thrust. So here we go to 6, speed managed, gear down.
262 left and right heading 250.
So we're still on that frequency. You could change the tower in a second.
711, contact tower 1238, Airbus.
238, vielen Dank, Servus, die Austrian 711. And flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3, that's the final setting. Touch and go. Nice. The Flying Nicky is doing a touch and go. There we go.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Tango started by Post, Grade 1013.
Tower, runway 34, vacated via Bravo 4, Austrian 263.
Austrian 263, welcome to Vienna. Taxi via Delta Lima, taxi lane 35, stand Foxtrot 09er.
Check the last part for Austrian 260.
263, welcome to Vienna.
1,000 checks. Landing check. Oh, we didn't read the approach checklist, did we? Good God. Bar ref, QNH 1012, set seatbelts on, minimum, bar roll, 800 feet, auto brake low, engine mode selector, normal. Approach checklist complete, landing checklist, ECA landing, no blue, landing checklist complete. Tower, hello, the Austrian 71134. Oh, come on.
569 contact heavy radar 134, that's 1675. Bye bye, ciao. Austrian 117 ready from Bravo 14.
Okay, and hello, tower from the Austrian 711, short final 34.
Austrian 711, tower, hello, winds 290 degrees, 1 knots, gusting 2 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
34, clear to land, Dankeschön, Austrian 711.
Tower, runway 81, November.
300. 100 above.
Yeah, runway inside.
November, wind tower, hello, number 2. 2, traffic and tower, 81 November. Austrian 117, it will be a slight delay, I call you back.
100.
Austrian 9 Romeo Bravo, ready for taxi.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Austrian 9 Romeo Bravo, taxi holding port runway 29 via exit 5 and Mike, QNH 1013.
Where's my reversers? Not activating.
1013, Austrian 9 Romeo Bravo.
So brake low, spoilers, no reverse.
Contact radar 134.675, servus.
Wien 134.675, stand over for keep it on.
Right, 70 was checked. Let's take this one.
Eine 8 von November, winds 290 degrees, 1 knots, gusting 2 knots, runway 34, clear to land. 4 clear to land, runway 81 November.
Right, let me get my taxi chart out real quickly. And there we go.
Austrian 9 Echo Foxtrot 03, let's push and start.
Austrian 9 Echo wind, hello, call you back for pushback, it will be another 2 or 3 minutes, we have traffic inbound.
Roger. Vito, hello, Wings 29 Tango, ready for push and start.
Yeah, he's busy. So he's got his exam today.
Wings 29 Tango, started and pushback approved.
I feel sorry for him that he doesn't have ground frequency.
Push and start approved, Blue Line, New Wings 29 Tango.
Taxi via Delta Lima, taxi lane 37, stand Fox 17.
Delta Lima 37 and say again the Pakistan?
Foxtrot 17, Austrian 711.
Foxtrot 17, Austrian 711. So Delta Lima, there we go, so right here. Right, so one thing again, which always catches me out here, and that's something I really dislike about X-Plane. So when you go into the flare and you reduce the thrust, and I do my normal kind of stick inputs for the flare, nothing happens here in Toliss. So it just doesn't feel as if you're pulling back normal inputs on the stick. It has no influence. So I think it's kind of an effect where it's doing its flare program, but more prominent is the fact that you reduce the thrust and the nose just drops, just like in a 737, which is not realistic at all. So I still hope they fix that at some point. Yeah, so that's why, I don't know, I always get caught out here in the Toliss. Because pulling back like this is just completely unnatural. If you do that in a real aircraft, you get a tail strike. So especially, you know, 321 and in the Neos, you would never pull back that hard. So the first one should be Mike, and then we've got Lima. So we're going to take the second to the left. Yeah, Lima to the left. Oh no. Yeah, I can't use Toliss too often. And one thing you would also get, if you pulled back that hard in real life, the pitch rate would give you a pitch call out, which scares the hell out of people. Yeah, so if you have the same issue, guys, here in Toliss, don't worry about it. This is not what the real aircraft does. Good. Let's do the items after landing. Checklist. Radar predicted wind shear system is off, and that's the after landing checklist complete. Right. So Tango Lima 37 to the right. So this is whiskey, and then we got the next one to the right, and the stand is Echo Foxtrot 17. So there we go. Oh yeah, you're right. MCK, thank you. So 3 minutes definitely already passed. There's Tango Lima 37. Good idea. Thanks for reminding me. Just waiting for the APU to run up. So right now, no yellow helic pump sound. APU is available. Nice. It's not overdone. I like that. That's really nice. You can hear it, but it's not so exaggerated. Very nice. Let me well, I can have a look. Hang on. So Foxtrot 17 is there. Oh, that just looks so wrong. Also very good. What I like is single engine tax is actually quite good now. So you don't have to go crazy on the rudder pedals. Right, here's Foxtrot 17. So, parking brake on. So this is the thing. So when we do that, let's go to the hydraulic panel. So the moment that we switch off now, so normally what you have to do is you have to switch off the yellow ilic pump. Because if you don't, and you switch off the number 1 engine, once that pressure on the 1 engine drops, the hydraulic pressure, the PTU will jump in. There we go. So 500 PSI. Look at that. PTU kicks in. Let me just do this. That is really good. So if you've ever noticed this as a passenger, yeah, so you have that high pitch screech from the yellow ilic pump and the PTU. You can go into the cockpit and tell them to switch off the yellow ilic pump. Now it's stopped. Very nice. Like it. That's really good. Definitely some good stuff. I like it. Right, let's get external power in here. Chocks on. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. Huh. That's because of a SAM, isn't it? So we need to have the jetway docked. Jetway.
Ground service is finished.
Oi! Go away. I was here first. Right, let's log off. There you go. Are we parked too far back? Oh no, there we go. It's just beacon light. Nice. So for those that just joined, regarding the sounds, so these are the new sounds from KOSP Project Sound Pack for the A319 2021. And this actually is, for me, that is the best sound add-on that I've had regarding the 320 series. So that is really good. That humming noise you hear right now, that is from the fuel pumps. Right, so if you switch off the fuel pumps, that's it. It becomes quiet. So now that we have the jetway, let's try and get... doesn't work. Because normally you have the power from the jetway. Let's have a look here. Main window. Ground power. Ah, there we go. Enabled. So we have to go through SAM to get that. Now let me switch off the APU bleed air. You can actually hear the airflow quieten down. That's incredible level of detail. I really like it. So it's going to be a 3-minute cooldown cycle. The new update, I like it. So it's not that performance has improved or anything like that, but the weather simulation, and I think the colors, so the shaders have improved as well. And we'll have a look at nighttime in a minute. Yeah, brake fans, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Added camera 6 to category external.
Let me switch off the brake fans. And there goes the APU. Dart X12? I don't think so. I think it's using Vulkan, isn't it? Nice. I really do like the sound pack. Very nice indeed. Cool. Parking checklist. We have parking brake or chocks. Chocks were in place. Yep. So we'll release the parking brake. Parking brake is off. And we have the engines off, wing lights off, and fuel pumps off. Parking checklist complete. Very nice. Replay, okay, you guys. Toggle replays. So we are logged off. Have a look. Uh-oh. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Oh, I thought so. Sorry, I don't know. I guess I'm saved. No replay from that landing. You forgot to put a gear up. No worries. Yeah, that can happen. It crashes sometimes. Right, guys, we'll be doing another flight, so stay tuned. I'll end the stream for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back again. And we're going to do the second flight today, which is going to be in the Phoenix, and we're going from here, Vienna, and we're going down to Split. Split has a fantastic approach. So very much looking forward to that approach. And of course, with the World Update 14, and we'll also be on VATSIM if anybody would like to join. Landing so hard it crushed. Oi. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the amazing support. Scotty the Hottie, big shout out for the 1,000 bits donation. That's really kind. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the resubs coming in. Thanks for the support, my friends. And my dear moderators, as always, thank you so much. And see you in a few minutes.